welcome to my channel. Okay, I'll be talking about vision board today, and it's all about trying to help you get from the point where you are now to the next point where you're going to be. All right, please make sure that at the end of the day you subscribe to this channel, because I have many of this kind of content that you can always enjoy. Please make sure you subscribe and leave a comment below so that I will know what you think after watching this video. Why do you need a vision board if you are going to be successful? Why do you need a vision board when you can get up in the morning every day and do what you have to do when you have to do it? First and foremost, what is a vision board? I like to see a vision board like my reality in pictures. I like to see a vision board like that. I like to see a vision board to mean something that I can look at, and I'm looking at the future in pictures. Most of the times, why I decide to use a vision board is that I could see my life in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years from now. If God tarries, I can even see my life in the next 100 years from now. Now, what is vision board? Vision board is visually a direction that you create for yourself. The visions that is in your head, getting it out and placing it on the board, so that when you look at it, you know that okay, you are going to do this in the next 1 year, 2 years, 10 years and beyond. Sometimes people say they don't want to stress themselves by thinking beyond 10 years or 20 years or thereabout. They just want to live in the now. It's okay to live in the now, but that will only make you average. So if you want to become successful like those men and women whom you read on papers, you have to think beyond now. And what does that have to do with vision board? One of the advantages of having a vision board is that you can get up in the morning, you don't have to walk aimlessly. You just know what to do, because there is somewhere you want to be in the next 5 years, and you have broken it down. Vision board allows you to break your visions from the big version to the smaller version. So you can break down every single thing that you want to do every single day. So when you wake up in the morning, you know what to do that day. When you wake up the next day, you know what to do. You can always adjust your vision board. You can always adjust the things you want to do. Maybe reality, for instance, the things I wanted to do this year have been checkmated because of the natural disaster of the pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic. So what am I going to do next? I have to adjust my vision board, because the plans of this year that would have affected the next year and the next 2 years have changed a bit. So, but it didn't change from the vision. For instance, there is a very big version of what I want to do in the next 10 years. So every single thing that you see me doing today are all gearing towards that thing. I want to have OKK TV on cable TV. And what am I doing? Every single thing you see from the OKK TV I've established on YouTube, and every other single thing I build around OKK TV and OKK brand, OKK Media and OKK brand as my personal business, is to metamorphose into having a cable TV. And so that is what vision board does for dreamers. Some of us are not just dreamers, some of us are disruptors. And you cannot be a good disruptor if you don't have a vision board. Because first and foremost, you have to conceive it. You have to think about, how am I going to disrupt an industry? And to be able to disrupt an industry, you must first conceive it. And conceiving it, you have to now bring it forth and place it on the table. Placing it on the table is what we call the vision board. So your vision board could be in front of your laptop, it could be on a wall, it can be anywhere, but it has progression. This is my first year. Okay, I have a 10-year goal plan. This is what I do in the first year, second year, like that till 10th year. And for you to be able to achieve it, you have to now break down that year by year vision into month by month, and break down your month by month into week by week, and break down your week by week into day by day. So every single day that passes, you need to ask yourself a question: was I able to achieve what I'm supposed to achieve that day, so that it will not linger till the next day? The more you procrastinate in doing things and stuffs, the more you are going to roam around this life. You're just going to walk through this life. You know, that's the problem. Many people walk through this life. They just exist. They just come and they go. They don't have something that sparks them. That's okay. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to create. This is what I want to be. If you have that burning desire as to what you want to do, the vision you want to achieve, you will find yourself restless on a daily basis, because as day breaks, you already know what to do. then you find yourself wasting less time. The gossip, the chatting, the always staying on social media, doing nothing will end, because you will think that every single second you spend on social media doing nothing. Remember, assuming you are not doing your business on social media, every single second you spend on social media doing nothing is taken away from your life goal. So if you want to move from where you are at the moment to moving to where most successful people are, like they will say how successful people think, you have to think in years. So you think in years, then you break it down in months, then you break it down in weeks, then you break it down in days. So that when you wake up in the morning, you have a vision, you have a target, you have something you want to deliver, you have something you want to accomplish. So I will encourage you to get a vision board, draw it out. The first question I usually ask myself is, who do I want to be in the next 10 years? Where do I want to live in the next 10 years? What car do I want to drive in the next 10 years? By the time you get these answers correctly, then it will position you to now ask yourself, how do I get there? The moment you ask yourself how, that's where the work is. So you have to list the works that you must do to achieve a certain amount for you to live the kind of life you want to live. And that is what vision board is all about. So I encourage you to get one, and then make sure, please make sure you subscribe to this channel at the end of the day, because I create some of this kind of content. All right, thank you very much for watching. Stay connected.